Good day, everybody. My name is Daniel. I wanted to share a project that I put together using the OpenBCI Ganglion board. You can get a lovely little view here. I promise I look fabulous. I got my little ear clips on. I've got the electrodes on, I believe it was FP1, FP2, which is my frontal lobe. And then down here on my other camera, you should be able to see my Arduino set up. I've got an Arduino connected into a breadboard with a motor controller and a little motor here. So what I did is, using the Ganglion board as an EEG, I was able to get a RESTful RESTful data using BrainFlow API, which is what OpenBCI uses. And I believe it is actually in this one right in here, where I'm getting a, like I said, a restful or an active brain state pretty much. Going over to my code here, that's all handled through my reading. So I'll go ahead and get this kicked on for us. My UI building is not the best. This is not my essay forte, but I'm using a Bluetooth dongle connection. I can connect via native Bluetooth if I want to using the MAC address of the Ganglion board. I'm just personally not using that. I'm on COM port 3, and then my Arduino is connected to COM port 5. I've got some printouts back here just for logging purposes. It was helping me troubleshoot, and now I'm going to click connect. Give it a second. There we go. Sometimes it bugs out on the first connection. I've got to figure that out. That's a bug that I've got to work out on it. I thought I had fixed, unfortunately. I've got two different modes. I've got a calibration mode and a training mode. Through calibration, I can select a sample size. So I'm going to select, say, 5 samples. Or here, we'll do an even number for an even divisible. And now I'm going to try to kind of clear my mind, and I'm going to start it. So it's telling me that on average, my active state is staying at like a 0.7 and my restful is at about a 0.2. So I'll go back to my main page and I'm going to go over to training. Over here, I can select a value based off the calibration. I was seeing about a 0.2 was about where I was at. So I would select roughly a 0.2. And then I can click start. We'll see what our current restful reading is. We'll see the status of our motor, which are both off, which, by the way, it's fun. I did not know that you would have to multi-thread to make that show properly, to both read the data to the Arduino and update the UI. That was a fun week, but I'm going to clear my mind, close my eyes for a second, and get my motor to kick on. Now I'm needing that restful value to hit a 0.2. Oh, already kicked on. Should be able to see see it going here. And then as I get a little more active and my restful goes back under a 0.2 for a few times in a row, it will kick my motor off. 0.2 is fairly easy for me to kick it on, apparently. So close. The way I've got it set up is I need 4 under 0.2 in a row for it to kick off. So there's 3. The fourth one was a 0.4, so it restarts my timer. Back to a 0.0. 0.4 resets my timer. That's kind of how I've got that set up. In case you're curious on the, say, back end side of things. There it goes. And now it kicked off. So now I can exit, which will terminate the little stream going to the ganglion, or at least it's supposed to. I think the issue I have is it doesn't properly terminate because actually it did not fully terminate. Yeah, is still angry about the original connection because it was trying to prepare a session, but there was a session already prepared. Small bugs I've got to work out. This project still definitely being worked on. But I just wanted to showcase it and kind of share what I've been working on. I'll have the GitHub posted in the description. So you are more than welcome to go touch it, play with it, do whatever it is you want with it. It's OpenBCI is all open source. I'm maintaining that as well. It's open source. So have fun. Let me know what you think. Bye.